Hello, my beautiful Scorpios. This is Darlene. Thank you for dropping in to my channel, Scorpio 1111. That's me. Yes, I'm a double Scorpio, and yes, I am 1111, all of that. So, we want to check in on your love life. I haven't done that for you in a while. I don't even know how long it's been, but sorry about that. I think most of you who watch my other videos, I had some construction going on out in front of my house, major machines, big, anyway, I couldn't do many readings. So we're going to make up for that today. We're going to check in, and what I want to do is I already have my camera set up, so I know normally you like to look at the cards, but I'll just show them to you. So we'll pull one side here to see how you're feeling about the situation, and we'll pull the other side to see how your person is feeling, and I'm just going to start shuffling. So we're going to ask, give me to start with 3 cards, please, Spirit, that show me what has been going on. And you know what, I may need to put these on. I know there's sometimes a glare. Oh well, nothing to do about that. All right, Spirit, please give me 3 cards. So let's see what's going on in the past, how Scorpio has felt for their person, their romantic person in the past. And then we'll get present and potential future. Let's see. What has the past been with my Scorpio for their person? Now, guys, if you like this content, you know what to do. Please hit that like button and, subscribe if you like what I do here. Well, it's not giving me pop-outs here. Let's see. And anytime you hit the like button or even make a comment on a YouTube video, ooh, okay, it helps that channel grow. It helps promote and encourage, most importantly, encourage us readers, because otherwise, it can be a one-sided show over here on this side of the camera. We're doing our best, but if y'all don't let us know that, we don't know. All right, well, whatever happened in the past, you felt very manipulated, Scorpio. Yeah, I'm waiting for one more card here. You felt manipulated, I can tell. And these cards, this deck, I love the artwork in this deck. It's called the Arcana, and they're beautiful, but it's kind of a tight-lipped deck. Some decks, they pop out, flyers, and this one doesn't do that. And so it takes me a minute, but I do trust that it's always the right deck when Spirit tells me that. So just need one more card, please, Spirit. One more card for over here. And I would just go ahead and shuffle, but I know you guys like to see that on camera, so. All right. What's at the bottom of the deck? Okay. And what will I clarify with over here? I will clarify with this small deck, because I'm hesitating because you've got the Magician in reverse, which to me is either you couldn't get what you want, you couldn't manifest what you needed and wanted from this relationship, or to me, this feels like manipulation. I think you felt manipulated. The 4 of Pentacles is the Miser card. It can be, somebody saving up. Maybe you felt this person was manipulating you around money. That could be. And who? That would be this King of Wands. Now, if you've been here before, or most readers will tell you there's no gender in tarot. So if I say he or she, it's because that's what's on the card. But this could also mean, that's why I wanted to clarify here. This could also be you. Maybe you're just saying, in the past, I felt manipulated and I decided to, focus on my money, start saving my money, and boss up and be this King of Wands over here. So that could be what you're telling me. I do want to ask what this Magician in reverse is. So let me clarify. Show me, please, Spirit, what is this Magician in reverse here in the past for Scorpio? That one wants to come out. The King, yeah, I thought so. That was, I could feel that energy when I threw the card. The Magician in reverse is clarified by the King of Swords in reverse. So this is somebody who was not truthful. Again, tried to manipulate you. Could have, what's that word they use? I can never remember, gaslight you or whatever. You know, play mind games with you. Yeah, well, all right. Well, that was quick. We don't need to ask more about that. Now I want to see what, again with the same deck here, what is the current energies? What are you feeling now in this situation? Whoop, that wanted to come out. Well, definitely that things are not stable. Things are, it's the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I heard you not wanting to give to this, is what I heard. You're holding back, not wanting to give. That can be somebody who's greedy, but I didn't get that energy. I felt that this was just you holding back. And again, if the issue with this relationship was about, you know, money, that's telling more of that story. Okay. So give me 2 more cards, please, on how Scorpio is feeling in the present. Whoa, whoa, too many, half the deck. But I will look at them. Half the deck. Let me just get the story here and then I will talk. This is a lot of cards, but it does tell a story. So I think you are focusing, this is present, we ask, present tense. Scorpio, I think you're focusing on what makes you happy. You're going toward whatever you consider you want a victory in. This could, again, be work. This could be telling me you're focusing on your work. Maybe this person back here that tried to manipulate you, maybe you felt you were losing money because of this person. That could be too. And so now you're just turning things around. You're saying, no, I'm going for my own victory. I'm not giving anybody my cup of love. I think you're just focusing on work right now. I'm holding back. And there's some emotional instability. That's not really what I'm feeling here. It's more like vulnerability, emotional vulnerability blah, 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 from you, Scorpio. I think you're a little worried. Well, this can be communication, but these are 2 pages together, and I just feel like you think this person was immature. I mean, that's what I'm getting from this. You think this person was immature in how they approached you, and now they're getting their justice. You want justice, you want a balance in your life, in your relationships, and now you feel like, well, this is justice, whatever is happening here. There is a choice. Now this is you, so you could have made a choice. The Lovers. And I was going to look how many major arcana here. We've got 1, anyway, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana. That's about half. The Lovers is a major choice that someone is making in love. So this is, because of the card that follows it, this is a major choice. I think, Scorpio, you're deciding very possibly to walk away, or at least to not engage with this person currently. You're focusing, I think maybe you felt like I heard roped into something. The Hierophant in the upright he's the guru. He's looking to spiritual higher realms. He can also represent traditional things and marriage and those kinds of things. And in the reverse, I think your choice is you don't want anything to do with it. I think you're just saying, nope, not now. This person very possibly didn't want to commit to you, is what I'm also hearing. That I have no cards to back that up, really, other than the Hierophant in reverse. Let me lay these out. But that just kind of feel that energy there. All right, now we're going to switch over to your person, and we're going to ask, and what's at the bottom of the deck? Okay, 4 Cups in reverse, the World in reverse. Jeez. Judgment in reverse. So no reconciliation. I think you're afraid to reconcile because you think this cycle would just repeat. Whatever happened back here, I think you feel like, yep, that cycle would just repeat if I did that. And they would just push my cup of love away eventually anyway. That's what I got from that. All right, let me lay these down. Now we want to go over here to your person. They're, well, oddly, all right, now that's, all right. Personal conversation in my head. Ignore that. All right, what happened from your person's perspective in the past? What happened from your person's perspective in the past? It's interesting, that card was at the bottom of the deck and I shuffled and it just kind of popped off the top and it wanted to come out. So when that happens, it's meant to come out. King of Wands, yeah, that was your person. Remember, we had the King of Wands over here, so you're both acknowledging this was a King of Wands. He's saying, yep, I know I was all that. I was, excuse me, I got dry mouth today. But he could also be saying that about you, that you know, this could be also somebody he's an entrepreneur, he's sexy, he knows how to charm, can we say that? He's also a go-getter, he's an action king. But they're very attractive, these people. So maybe you felt that way about each other mutually. Now, 2 more cards, please, for how this person felt about you, Scorpio, in the past. And I only ask that, it's not necessary, but it kind of tells the story better. It gives us background. All right, 2 more, please, Spirit, on how this person, Scorpio's person, sees the past. There we go, there's 1. 4 of Swords, taking a time out, healing, maybe even a break. Maybe even a break because somebody was overwhelmed. Somebody had to make a choice. Somebody was juggling. All right, 1 more, please. What happened in the past? What is their perspective? They could be saying they thought you were juggling them. I don't know whose side that's on, but 1 more, please, Spirit, for my Scorpio's person. Ooh, okay, we got more than that. Let's see. Did we not have, hang on 1 second, let me look over here. Yes, we did. I thought so. Do you remember over here we talked about the Page of Cups in reverse? Guess what we've got again? The Page of Cups in reverse on their side. Maybe you guys were mirroring each other. This could be saying, again, maybe they felt well, it's interesting. Just a second, I'm tuning in to what this card is message here. There's 2 messages here, so 2 groups of people here. This person is saying there were times when they simply didn't feel good enough for you. They didn't feel, they know they're not as emotionally mature as you are. They know that. And let me turn it upright. Can you see that up here in the corner here? We have this pig with wings on. When pigs fly. And I think there was a part of them that lacked confidence. They didn't think maybe they were good enough for you. Or maybe you said something to them that, you know. Now, I don't think you knew that. I don't think you knew that. But either way, this tells me that I just don't feel like they were coming to you. This could also be saying they weren't willing to share their emotions with you. They were withdrawn and were not willing to share their emotions with you. Even though they perceived you, they thought you were the be-all, de-all, bee's knees of happily ever after. But in this deck, I always point out, these people are sitting on a rainbow. You can't sit on a rainbow. And this Ten of Cups often, as a reader, refers to somebody thinking it's too good to be true. And then we come back to this pig, when pigs fly. So I think your person is telling me they never, in the past, they didn't think they could measure up to you in some way, to your expectations, or even to the dream. This can be illusion, even to the dream of what they had hoped this could be. And at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords in reverse, which is saying, let me see what's underneath that. But they didn't want to let it go. Now this is past we're talking about, but they resisted an ending. They didn't want to let it go. They wanted to keep fighting for it. And guess what came out again? And so they used manipulation. They used manipulation. This is Magician in reverse. Yep. All right. I'm just sensing this next card here. It's a very different energy, very weird energy off of this Temperance card in reverse. Let me explain, because sometimes I get messages from images. Okay, in the upright, this guy is juggling, has these two balls, which is representative of the, actually one's like a planet and the sun or something, I think, is what it's supposed to represent, or maybe the moon and the sun, but that's probably what it is. And he's juggling it. But I just got this image of somebody like with a, you know how you would bounce a basketball? Like one of these would be a basketball. You bounce a basketball. And I think what they're saying here is, because the card that follows that, let me get these up, is the King of Cups. So what I think they're telling me is, so they didn't really want it to be over for whatever their agenda was. They tried to hang on. They manipulated you into, there was the bouncing around here. I just keep back to that bouncing ball. Something around this relationship was like a bouncing ball. That's what it felt like. To try to keep this love. Yeah. Now, let's go into how do they feel in the present. All right, same deck, light seer deck here. Well, let's see. How is your person feeling in the present, Scorpio? Let's see. How is your person feeling? Oops, those fell out. Okay, thank you. It's at the bottom here. Oh, interesting. I shuffled in these two cards at the bottom of the deck before. They were after I showed you those cards, these were the next two. And I said, no, that's going too deep in the deck. And they came back. So apparently they were relative. And I'll tell you what that means in a moment. But let's go over here and talk about these. So in the moment, I was a reader long before I started doing tarot, and so I'm really getting some unusual messages off of these cards that are not the typical meaning. So if you know tarot and you say, no, that's not what that card means, well, read your own tarot cards, that's fine. the moon in reverse is typically for me things coming to light, being illuminated. But I'm hearing afraid. They're afraid. They're afraid. Now this woman, here, let me show you the upright. She's underwater. She's like grasping for that last little possible piece of air at the top of the water here. And it's in reverse. And for me visually, I see her like now that something has changed and something's coming to the top, something's surfacing, because that would be gravity. If you turn this around, she would have to go this way, right? Something is surfacing about a lack of expansion, about lack of nurturing here. This can be, you know, the Empress in reverse is a lack of fertility, a lack of, again, she's the nurturer queen. She's all the queens into one. But in the reverse, I'm hearing self-worth. I'm hearing a lack of self-worth. Someone here, sorry, I'm distracted. There's somebody outside my door over here. This person is feeling, maybe they're, well, okay, hang on one second, because getting another message. Incoming. They didn't see your worth. That's what, yeah, this person didn't see your worth, but now they're starting, that's being illuminated now. They're starting to see your worth. But now they're saying, well, but I don't think you guys are together or talking. Well, I'm looking at the cards. It just feels that way, but I could be wrong. Now let me move over here, because now we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So your person could be saying, there's no expansion here. I don't feel, again, didn't we have, yeah, we had, oh my goodness, I wish you could see the cards, because literally they fell in the exact same position on both of your readings. The Queen of Cups in reverse. Statistically, that is crazy, how that could even happen. That's interesting. Yep, tarot is amazing. So again, that can refer to somebody who's greedy with not just money, but tangible things, needy even, needy, high maintenance kind of thing. Yeah, high maintenance. So Scorpio, I don't know if they're saying this is you, or maybe they're saying they realize they were, now they realize, but they do want to balance things with you now. The Six of Pentacles, this was at the bottom of the deck, crossing that. And they want to come in as an emperor. They want to take charge and come in as this emperor. They're saying, and I feel like there's this energy of, we had two Kings of Wands, and now we're coming up here as an emperor. So they're trying to step up their game, and they're making plans. They're looking forward to the future. They're making plans to fix this unhappiness. This is, I know this was future, but this is how they're feeling now. Okay, this is how they're feeling. They're thinking about, I'm hearing, they're thinking about all this, not sure what to do. So right now there's probably no communication. Yeah, all right, all right. Now, let's move down. What deck? This deck? Okay. Now we're going to ask, what is the potential outcome here in this relationship? So this is not a you and a them, I think. This is, we're just going to ask jointly, what is the potential outcome? And I got the Sun at the bottom of the deck. That's lovely. All right. Well, let's see. So Spirit, please show me what is the potential outcome for Scorpio and their person, please. Potential outcome for this relationship. Yeah, I just feel like money might have been a part of this. Maybe they didn't have as much money as you, Scorpio, and they felt insecure about that. Give me some cards, please, Spirit. Thank you. I'm going to wait to speak on those. Give me more, please, Spirit. Thank you. Let's see what we have here now. Mm. Well, I think you guys are to a point where you're not trusting each other. There's clearly, this is the Two of Cups in reverse. This is a breakup to me. It's a lack of communication, lack of coming together. It could be saying each of you are focusing on self-love. There are things that you don't see. Excuse me. No, that's not right. I thought it was in reverse. No. The intuition card, the High Priestess card. Yeah, I'm just hearing this is a little bit different message. It didn't sound like a love reading, but it is. That maybe what you're doing is you're taking a time out, because this is any relationship is a sacred spiritual journey. Let's forget the fun times and the passion and all that aside. It is one of the greatest opportunities for us to learn and to get to know ourselves is through a romantic relationship. And that is some of the message I'm getting here is maybe you two need to be apart for a while. Maybe that's what's happening here. Spirit is saying you need to take a time out, have a little break here. Both of you go within. The High Priestess is spiritual and sacred knowledge, but she has the knowledge. She doesn't share it with anybody else. And she listens to her intuition. So I think you need to, that's what I'm hearing. You're both going to maybe take a time out, go to your respective corners, listen to your intuition about how to move forward and have balance in this relationship, because that's really, you both want that. You both want balance. But I think you're just both feeling stuck right now. Honestly, yeah. Let me see what's here. I'm moving these down so I can get a few more cards. You've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse here. And we asked for future, so it doesn't look, Scorpio, like this relationship is moving forward at this time. Now, my readings are timeless. That could change next week. Bear that in mind. Yeah. The King of Swords, now remember over here on your side, you had the King of Swords in reverse. Now the King of Swords is in the upright. And what I'm hearing is you want the truth. And this could be saying in the future, that's what has to happen here. The truth has to come out. Somebody's got to communicate this truth. Somebody's got to say it. You can't just think it with each other. Second, because right now there's a real lack of direction. Nothing's moving. Everything again is at a bit of a standstill. And what I think it's saying is you need to communicate. You need to communicate what you need, what your truth is here. Communicate what your truth is. About this lack of direction. So, this could be something as simple as, yeah, and underneath that was, yeah, okay, yeah, there we go. I was feeling that. The Seven of Pentacles is, did I waste my time here? And should I invest anything more here? I feel like this is looking at the long view, not the short game. Do I want to invest in this anymore? Whoops, wait a minute. And behind that was the Two of Swords in reverse. Now in the upright, it's at a crossroads, but this often means to me, in the reverse, it can mean, well, it can mean the lesser of two evils, and I don't really like that. That's not to me, it's somebody who can't make a decision. They're at a crossroads. In the reverse, it's somebody's making up their mind. To me, they're making a choice. But that's not what this, this is the beginning tarot deck. That's not what this says. It says quite the opposite, but I don't agree with that, because somebody's wanting to get strength. Somebody here in the future, now we ask, is getting the strength because they don't want this cycle to be over. Wait a minute. Let me read this, because let me see here. Yeah. Because maybe they're tired of holding back their cup of love. They're tired of this, you know, the King, excuse me, of Cups in reverse. It's back to that Hierophant in the verse. This could be bad luck. Didn't we have that over here too? Did we have the King of Cups over here? Let me look. On your side? I can't. So many cards now. I thought we did. King of Wands. I thought we saw him somewhere. No, I guess not. Maybe it was at the bottom of this other deck. Well, anyway. I don't want this to be over. I'm being strong. Where is he? Here he is, the King of Cups. One of you could be just deciding to be cold. I won't lie. This could be somebody holding their cup of love back. It could even be back to this Magician in reverse. Could be emotional manipulation when this King is in reverse. Moodiness. Emotionally unavailable. So I don't know. I think this is maybe they're feeling overwhelmed and there's a lack of balance, and yet somebody here, you can't walk away. You can't walk away because you're still thinking about each other. And I think you both have a little bit of wishful thinking here with the Seven of Cups about, well, I can't pick the card up. Maybe something new. You know, this isn't the typical card of new beginnings, but maybe if you could have you're kind of curious for starters. You're curious about what the other person's doing, what the other person is feeling here. But this card also means limitless potential. All right, well, Scorpio, it doesn't look like anything particular is going, magical is going to happen in the potential future here in terms of a reconciliation, if that's what you want. But check back next week. Again, these energies can change. These energies can change. I just wanted to see if, let me get the small light seer deck before I go here. If your person had any last messages to say to you, let me move these up here. Does Scorpio's person have any last messages they'd like to give my Scorpio, please? Any messages they'd like to give my Scorpio, please? Apparently not. I've been shuffling. They're being quiet, aren't they? Nope, that one wants to come out. They're healing. They're healing from a broken heart. Remember, we had the Four of Swords up here, which is also healing, taking a time out, meditating, assessing. They know they broke your heart, is what I heard. They know you're hurting, and I think they're saying they're hurting because they realize they self-sabotage. They sabotage this. This can also be the card of ego and pride and winning at all cost. And honestly, that's another aspect of, since you both have these King of Wands here, this can be stubborn energy. Maybe you both have just dug your heels in and said, I'm not going any further with you. Nope, no more plans with you. Nope. The justice could be say, things are not balanced. No, they're not, but also could be somebody getting their karma. So Scorpio, I don't know which one of you that is, but that's your person saying, oh, I see what they're saying. Oh, I get it, because I saw the cards underneath. Yeah, they're saying they feel like maybe they're getting their karma for whatever happened here. All right, because they are getting a new perspective about this ending. Yeah, they're thinking again, Seven of Pentacles again, which came out over here, says they're starting to look at the long game, investing, putting in time, and rethinking this cup of love that they might have turned down. This is, apathy and somebody turning down a cup that the divine is giving them. Because there was deception here. There could have been deception here, and that's what caused this failure in this relationship. All right, Scorpio. Well, that's it for today. Thank you if you stayed to the end. I'm very grateful. Again, please hit that like button on your way out. And also, if you have lost a deceased loved one, I have a very long playlist of those. You might find someone there that you might want to hear from. And I'll be back again soon with another reading. And also, I do go live once a week. I think I'm going live this Sunday night. So if you want to get notified of that, be sure you're subscribed and you hit that notification bell. All right, I'll see you guys very soon. Take care. Bye.